You remember something that never happened. It feels warmer than any actual moment you've lived. You are certain it was real. But what if the memories that hurt the most are the ones that simply do not exist? By the end of this, you will understand how your mind builds reality through memory. And more importantly, you will learn to trust the present moment over a perfect past. We all carry these phantom moments with us. Moments we feel deep in our bones, like they carved out a permanent shape for who we are. Sometimes it is a person, or maybe it is an event that changed everything. These memories feel like anchors. They tie you strongly to a specific version of yourself or another version of your life. This feeling matters because the story you tell yourself about your past defines how you act today. If that story is built on something untrue, then every action taken from it will pull you away from who you actually are right now. So why does our mind create these perfect, convincing fictions? There is one simple reason for this deep trickery. The first thing to understand is the power of emotional charge. Your brain does not store facts, it stores feelings attached to events. Think about a moment of intense joy or great fear. The emotion acts like super glue on your memory. It makes everything around that feeling stick together tightly. You remember the laughter, but more strongly, you remember the rush of pure happiness. Imagine recalling a perfect first date. Everything feels golden and cinematic in your mind's eye. But how much of that perfection came from the actual moment? The brain fills in the gaps with what it assumes was right. It smooths out the jagged edges of reality to make a more satisfying story. Then you repeat that polished story often enough. You begin to believe the smoothness is the truth all along. But there is something else at play here. This trick isn't just about making things feel good. It's about survival. And sometimes, what we need most is not comfort. The second mechanism is how your mind needs closure. Life rarely gives us clean endings. You lose a friend unexpectedly. A relationship simply fades out over months. The brain hates open loops. Open loops create uncertainty and anxiety. To manage this feeling, it works hard to tie up the loose ends with certainty. It creates a narrative reason for everything that ended. Consider an ending you never fully understood. Maybe a job left suddenly, or maybe someone walked away without explanation. Your mind starts building a clear story. It happened because of X, or you needed Y, so it had to end. This narrative gives immediate peace. It feels like solving a complex puzzle. And that feeling of completion is incredibly powerful. But the need for perfect closure often leads us to forget one detail: the messy truth of randomness. The third part is how memory edits itself for consistency. Your brain dislikes contradiction. It wants everything you recall to line up neatly. If a new fact comes along, something that contradicts your favorite story, your mind will actually do work to change the old memory. It subtly adjusts the details so everything fits together like puzzle pieces. Think about recalling an event from many years ago. You might remember a specific conversation. The words feel exactly right, even if you know logically they could not have been said that way. Your brain prioritizes making the story consistent over keeping perfect accuracy. It sacrifices the small truth for the big picture. It is this need for consistency that makes these manufactured memories so convincing. They are built to withstand doubt. They are designed to feel absolutely true. And here is the deepest realization you need to hold on to. Your memory isn't a recording device. It's an editor, a storyteller, and sometimes a careful liar. The greatest stories we tell about ourselves, the versions of us that defined our triumphs or our pain, are often less accurate than the reality unfolding right now. The truth is messy. It has no perfect narrative arc. And that messiness is where you actually live. You are not living in the museum of your past. The only memory that truly belongs to you, right now, is the one you build moment by moment. By noticing the feeling, without needing a perfect story around it. You don't need to trust what happened. You need to start trusting how you feel when nothing has been added or subtracted. Notice the texture of this breath. Feel the weight of your own body in this chair. Let that simple fact be enough for today. What is one small, present moment you can choose not to edit? We spend so much of our lives curating narrative. We are professional editors of our own history, clipping out moments of vulnerability or failure because they don't fit the smooth arc we think we should be living. We build these elaborate internal timelines where every relationship has a clear beginning and an even clearer end, allowing us to feel that sense of closure. A false comfort that makes the past seem solid, almost tangible, like a photograph we can hold up and point to. But the problem with those manufactured memories is that they are inherently unstable. They change depending on who you ask them about, or worse, who you need them to be for you to feel good right now. The lesson here, I think, is not how to unremember something, but rather how to remember what it actually feels like to simply exist. To understand that the visceral reality of this second, the smell of coffee, the slight ache in your shoulders, the shift of light across the wall, has more undeniable weight than any perfect recollection. Because memory demands narrative order, it requires characters and plot twists. Reality just asks you to breathe. And when we strip away the need for a satisfying backstory, when we finally stop treating our past selves like artifacts on display, something shifts. We realize that the moments we desperately try to make feel more real than reality, those grand, dramatic memories of perfect understanding or definitive belonging, are often just echoes. They are polished versions of feelings that were actually messy and fleeting. The true magic isn't in remembering how things used to be. It's in recognizing that the most authentic version of you lives right here, where your breath meets the chair beneath you. It is a continuous present tense story, always unfolding, never needing an edit button, just grace enough to let it unfold exactly as it is.